going, guys? But yeah. Alright guys, how is it going? Welcome to episode 9 of playing Runescape properly. So today I have a kind of a different episode from usual. Now I'd like to start off quickly by apologising for the late upload. Now I know some people actually don't like it when I apologise for not uploading a video like on time, because they say that I like get videos out more than most, and then it's like they're like blah blah blah, all that stuff. But I normally do like to apologise because I'm sure people have been waiting for this the majority of the day, and I'm sure some of them are impatient, so I would like to apologise before I start this video. First of all, I'd like to say, the majority of this video will include player killing, so that I saw a comment on, I believe, episode 8, that people were saying that the series was a lot of player killing, and that the series had well, I wasn't really as exciting to watch as, like, earning money. Now, I will try to maneuver, I don't know if that's the right word to use, my series around by going between player killing and actually doing other methods for money, such as like the Scanodemics and Puro and all that. But pretty much this is where I go and attempt the Crucible. As we saw in episode 8, there was a slight like cliffhanger where I say that I was going to go to Crucible. So, but I've kind of cut to the end, and yeah, I do show people running, but that's simply because I do get cash rewards when people run. Now, as for the Crucible itself, this, as you'll see soon, well, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but overall, for the, there's a small spoiler, okay, just for this kill, now this may say, well, look really lame on video because I attacked this guy, and he's level 85 combat, and I practically kill him in one hit, but overall, it's either me or him. You have to understand the situation. In the Crucible, I pay to get in. If I get a target like that, because I'm playing by the rules of the series, if I was in the wilderness, I would consider that free money, really. So in the Crucible, it's kind of the same thing. But I can understand it was kind of lame to kill that guy. But overall, I was pretty poor at the time. But normally, if I do get really low levels who aren't really willing to fight, I will like ask them to leave. And if they leave, it's entirely their choice too. But that's up to them. That guy kind of really didn't give him the chance, so that was kind of lame. But yeah, I kind of do apologise for that if it's kind of lame. But anyways, as for this clip, I believe this is actually my first kill. Now, as a small spoiler, once again, as you can see, he's in full dark, so you're all ready to see some big loot. I do apologise for the spoiler, it kind of sucks. But yeah, you'll see I fast-forwarded so I could play the whole clip. But I'd like to say, when I was actually PKing in the Crucible itself, I did get quite a lot of hate. You'll see it from this guy I'm fighting now, and I'll probably see it in the comments as well. I'm sure people are going to not enjoy the fact that how I play the Crucible. In my opinion, the Crucible is kind of like a no-honor PvP section, and the reason I PK here is because there is absolutely no ping, and I can pretty much, when I'm in low ping, you may see that I kind of like complain a lot when I PK about ping causing me to die and all that. I can see there he flamed me for killing him, but ping causing me to die a lot. In the Crucible, I can do what I want. Now there, I actually explained what I did. I believe it actually plays it again in slow motion, but I'm not sure. I don't think it does. But overall, yeah, it does. I play it again here, but he flames me as I kill him, and the reason I'm actually farcasting is because he's praying. Now, in my opinion, as you saw, I was trying to tank him normally, but he was absolutely working me. I was getting absolutely murdered. So, in my opinion, it was completely fair for me to farcast him if he's praying, because it's my only combat style. Of course, I've got a Steel Titan as well. But as far as I'm aware, to be 40 defense and to stand next to someone in such low defense gear and mage them fairly in a fight is, in my opinion, enough. And if he's going to pray against me, fair enough, my polypore is extremely powerful, but if he's going to pray against me, there's no point in me standing next to him and praying back. I'd prefer to just farcast and soul split and get health back, in my opinion, because if he wants to pray, I'd consider that his no honor like side of the fight, so my no honor side of the fight is to farcast. Now, of course, I'm sure you can all understand that quite fairly. So if you don't really like that fact, then there's nothing I can really do about it. I mean, the clips are done. I mean, I can't go back and change the clips, but that's just pretty much what I thought about at the time. So, I get into the fight. Now, for people, this guy I fight quite a lot in the Crucible. Like, when I say quite a lot, I mean quite a lot. Now, this guy is actually, as far as I'm aware, rank 1 in the Crucible high scores, so that's kind of cool to be able to kill the rank 1. Now, of course, he's in dark, so of course my polypore is once again extremely powerful. Now, I believe it's going to show that again. I don't really know yet. It does. I'm not sure why I've decided to fast forward it all the way to the end and then just replay the kill, but I'm sure it's not that big of a like a difficulty. But as you can see, I do safe. I don't really call it safe. If he pulls a dark axe on 500 life points, the first thing you do really is to eat up instead of risking death. But there I got a big polypore XP, 176 XP polypore drop on a big steel titan drop. There isn't much chance of surviving that, so that was a really helpful dark set there. So far 2 dark sets up, and of course with my series going, that's like a good 8 mil or something around there. So that is, well, maybe not actually, it's not that much at all. But yeah, here we go once again. I'm fighting a low, well, kind of a low level, but this guy actually fought back. So as you can see, this one wasn't really a no honor fight. He did die, really fast, but I turned Soul Split off. I wasn't overheading. He decided not to overhead either. Of course, I have the combat levels on him and all that stuff, but of course, he didn't really ask for any rules in the fight. We just fought, and I think I actually cut part of that clip out. There's quite a lot of that clip I cut out, but I'm not sure if I actually fully did. So there's another kill. Now, the reason I show every kill is because I do get cash rewards as well. The same when people run from me as well. So I just try to keep it, like, you know, just so you can understand where some money may have come from. Like, if I didn't record every person that running 10 people around and I made a mill from that, I was like, where'd you get that mill from? I'm like, oh, people ran, but I didn't record it because I'm a peasant. But anyways, as you can see, once again, I'm fighting this Denjet guy. I believe he's never killed me in the Crucible. I don't sound big-headed by saying that, but I think I've fought him like 6 times. Well, probably about 10 times. I think I've killed him about 6 times, and he's ran about twice. But anyways, we have some interesting fights. He's scary to fight, I'll admit. He pulls his Gmaul out at just such a perfect time that, in my opinion, eventually he's going to get me, and it's going to cost me big, and I'm going to cry when it happens. So, to be fair, I'm not looking forward to fighting him again. It's fun to fight, but he's going to get me eventually. When that day comes, it's going to be, oh, painful. But anyways, price checking the final loot. So, there you can see me actually selling 250 Earth Runes for 10k. Now, you may say, straight away, that that is cheating in the series, kind of, by selling an item for way more than it's worth, but if you actually think, at the very start of when I created this series, one of the things I said is that if I ever see someone buying law runes at the Grand Exchange to teleport quicker for 1k, well, maybe not the Grand Exchange, but a bank for 1k each to teleport quicker, then I can use that to make some easy money, because that's the way that I play RuneScape. Really, that's the way, like, the main rules that I have for this series is kind of like to play the game back, as I kind of did in 06. Like, there's loads of different things that I obviously couldn't do back then, but things like that, where if someone's offering high prices to buy items at the Grand Exchange, I think I'm going to just take those prices, because that can make me quite a bit of money there. Like, if I just sold him 250 Earth Runes for 10k, it's only like 6k profit there, so it can't be that much of a, what is it? That much of a thing to like have a go at me at, because it's only like 6k profit there. But yeah, overall selling my dailies. Once again, I did say that I would stop recording my dailies, but I did cancel the trade because I know Alkin is actually collecting broad arrows, so I'm actually using my dailies of broad arrows to sell to him, so it will be for trade price. So normally I put them in GE for like 5% under. I normally do that with almost everything that I do, so that actually will make me a bit of extra money. And of course, it's once again not cheating because I'm selling it to a friend. And we have a herb switch in there. We go now. Now, you can see there, I right-clicked the Torstal because I got my Torstal seed back and I was really happy. But this is actually the Torstals that I actually farmed. I believe this is where I sell them. I'm not sure. Remember, I was rebuilding after losing my Dragon Claws because that was quite a dip in my bank value, so that kind of sucked. But there's a nice herb switch in there. I think ever since I did the first herb switch, I think I got like everyone was commenting about that herb switch and it was amazing. So I think I might try and throw a decent herb switch into every episode because I'm sure, you know, it's just like a kind of like, I don't know, it's nothing amazing, but some people would like, I'm sure there's some people watching this hoping for some herb switches by me, so I will try my best to get some decent herb switches out throughout the series because I believe, like I said, some people are looking forward to those types of things. So yeah, if there's a herb switch in there, I'm sure some of you are happy. So I will throw some in when I can. Of course, if I get a terrible herb switch, I'll probably just well, I don't know. If you actually care about the herb switches, leave a comment. Would you want me to show you every herb switch I do in case I actually do some bad misclicks and all that? Or if you would, like, eventually it's going to run out of time and it'd be boring to see. But or do you want me to just put the herb switches in where I actually get a decent herb switch? Because I'm sure none of you really care that much about me doing a herb switch where everything goes wrong. So I'm actually sure I was doing here, buying some supply. Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing. I wanted to, like I said at the start of this series, people were saying the PK got boring. I wanted to try some new money-making methods out. So I did something that I haven't done in years, and that is to actually charge unpowered orbs. Now, as far as I'm aware, the last time I charged unpowered orbs was before the wilderness was removed. So that is a very long time ago. So I bought myself 1,000 orbs and 3,000 cosmics, of course, with the stuff there to charge those. Now, I could have got a bigger profit from charging something else, such as like fire orbs or something, by using a shortcut, which may have took a bit longer. But overall, the only reason these air orbs are actually in the game is for people to actually create battle stats with them. No one's actually going to buy an expensive fire orb over a cheap air orb, so I thought it would be a lot smarter, really, just to buy the, make the air orbs, because I knew I could sell those, and it wasn't really much of a risk. So as you can see, once again, we go PK. Now, I've condensed these clips down quite a lot, which has actually made this episode a bit shorter than I expected it to be. Well, it's still a really long episode. I can't be complaining about how long it actually is. Let me check. Ooh, 16 minutes. That's pretty good. That's not even a short episode. I forget I said that. But yeah, I condensed my PK clips down as much as I could. I pretty much skipped straight to the KO just to save some time, or the death, of course. But the comment that I was talking about earlier where I said something along the lines of this series is just kind of turned into PK and it's not as fun to watch. That's kind of the reason I tried to condense my clips down. I play the clip one hit before I kill him, and then I show the loot, and then I move on to the next one. That might mean that I have like kind of like a, I don't know, like small variety of PKing every now and then with a small bit of skilling every now and then. It's a beautiful click right. Look at that. One tick before I would have actually hit him again with the crossbow. I decided to actually risk my CVLS. I got a nice kill there, so I was pretty happy with that one, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I mean, once again, my gear is kind of the same as like it has been for the last few episodes, but of course I did actually buy this CVLS, so I wanted to use this one. By the way, just to say right now, I was getting cannoned, well, as you can see, dropping cannons while I was fighting, so cannons are probably, I don't know, I mean, people do what they do, really. I don't know if they're haters or if they just, I was live streaming at the time. Now here I get absolutely guazzed. I just got dropped on my, like, if that 10 that he hit us the second hit, that would have been like a 400 as well, I think. But I took off my legs because I saved to like 850 life points, as you can see by the damage. And then, of course, he hit really high with his anchor, so of course his common sense would actually, Stu, you'd actually pull out your whatever it's called, and kill him. So that didn't go very well, so that risk could not go well. Now here I got Karmad, killed him in like 3 hits, and didn't get the drop, which sucked now. I was live streaming at the time, so of course there's no chance of me actually looting it, so I just ran away and gave it to all my subscribers. But revenge is sweet for the attempted anchor PK. I believe I kill him now. I'm not sure if I die now. It's going to be really embarrassing, but let's hope it's a nice big kill. Oh, I saw that 277. I'm happy with that. That's beautiful revenge right there. That's good. Didn't actually show the loot there, but I'm sure you can understand the kind of like the loot that I actually earned. So there are some. There's my first death. So you can see I right click the bridge. You can see, like I said at the start, I can't PK that well in lag because I prefer to be able to time my things perfectly. You could use that as my, I don't know. Now here I want to talk about this clip quickly. I got a 6 magic seed drop from Ganadunks. Now, you may not believe me, but I was live streaming at the time, so I have maybe 1,000 people to back me up on there. And yes, maybe 1,000 people were actually watching me kill Ganadunks. I really do not know. And of course, my staff ran out halfway through, which kind of sucked. Of course, I should have actually wielded one of the old sticks and used that, but only those people can back me up on the 6 magic seeds. But I'm sure by now you can understand that I'm not willing to cheat on series. I do them legit, so you can understand that I did get a 6 magic seed drop. Now, to actually get that seed drop, oh, my reaction was probably something quite strange. I really don't know. But yeah, I mean, only the live stream backed me up on that one, but I'm sure most of you believe me, so that's all good, I believe. So I think I've said so a few times there. I'll try and cut down on that. But obviously selling my Ganademic loot, once again, probably about 2 mil an hour. Well, probably more because I was only there for like the charges on my staff, which wasn't even 1 but yeah, it's still following me there, my Wolpertinger, so saving myself a Toastal seed. Oh, it's a Dwarfweed seed even. Beautiful day. Beautiful. When you run up to a seed and it's diseased and you can cure it, it's just like, oh, such a good day. Beautiful. Anyways, just going back to what I was saying there, which I can't even remember what I was saying, so I'm actually going to move on and hope that no one's actually going to remember saying this so I can actually move on swiftly and no one will know. I sold my Dwarf Weeds because I think people were telling me that Snapdragons were actually a better profit, so I bought myself a ton of Snapdragon seeds, and I'm working those. Like, farming is by far a huge money-making method. Like, not even joking, it is a massive money-making method for me. Like, it's just, like, kind of daily to do, and I can just, like, I don't know, I mean, it's, I don't know, maybe 500k a day quite easily every day. Like, not much work needed. It's kind of like my dailies, but constantly. So I will be keeping farming up throughout the entire series. Obviously here I'm actually claiming my auras back. Now I don't know if this should count as I don't know, starting from 0, but in my opinion, like I say, everything that I've already got unlocked in the series, I've kind of unlocked myself. Like, some people say, should I get the 5k back to do the fight kill? In my opinion, I shouldn't, because I don't have to sacrifice another one. Same with how I have a full Zami book. I don't have to buy the pages to fill another one, because I've already got it. And it'll be the same there. I've already bought those auras, so in my opinion, I deserve it. But that's kind of another thing that people may not like, but I think it's not that bad of one, so I'm sure you can understand there. But once again, I think I decided, yep, as you can see the Zora stuff, I go Crucible PKing once again. So this is where I think I'm starting making big money. Now, if you don't actually understand how much money I make, a Polypore staff was about 600k and a fungal set was about 1 mil. So that was a 1.5 mil PK right there. And that's once again a huge dip, well, huge bump to my back. There we go. There's Eco getting glassed on his head. Oh, disgraceful. But I saved him some pain there and cut to the end. So Eco's a good friend. So once again, I'm probably gonna have some people saying he died to me on purpose. I did actually skip the kill, of course, like right to the end to condense it. But he did almost kill me. I think he put me onto like flashing red health, but I can't fully remember if he actually did. But yeah, I mean, I can't fully remember. That was a nice kill. And once again, it's kind of like a 1 defense pure, easy kill. Not really that impressive to get. Probably not enjoyable to watch. I don't really know. But once again, like I said, Crucible PK, it is what it is, really. Who I get as a target is who I'm actually going to fight. So once again, I actually get a fight with Sensations, who's actually in my clan. So once again, another faked kill. And even, I think he deathmatched me there. I don't know. I'll find out in a second. Yeah, he actually deathmatched me. So there we go. That's another like 2 mil there. Even coming from me, I would say, if you're watching the series, don't deathmatch me with stuff like that. I mean, I know that I'm known on YouTube and you may want to like deathmatch me for like respect or anything, but I know people don't like the fact that I can gain 2 mil that easily towards the series. It doesn't make the series that much of a challenge. So if you ever actually fight me, preferably don't deathmatch. The only time that I would probably think a deathmatch would be kind of fair is if I'm in my deathmatch gear, which is normally ranged to something. Pretty much, if I'm not risking an untradeable such as a defender, and I'm not risking too much, like maybe with a 500 gear, I will deathmatch you. In that case, if you deathmatch me back, that's fair. But if I'm not in gear, I would deathmatch you. Please don't deathmatch me back because I don't want to be making money like easily. Now, this is a beautiful kill. I don't even want to commentate this, but I'm going to anyway. I slow it down afterwards, but just watch. Look at the health he's on right now, and then let's just don't blink, and boom, dead. When I got that on the last year, that was easily 750 life points. I slow it down afterwards so we can actually work it out. So I'll commentate this, and the screen freezes. No, it doesn't. Right, watch this. Here we go. 190 from the Titan. I get gassed a bit, so he doesn't eat. 1030 from recoil. Boom. 403.29 soak. That's it. Yep, that's 700 plus damage right there. So that's quite nice. Anyways, logged in, did my spins, got 400 mil. Was very happy, but yeah, actually, when you see these spins, once again, this episode's gonna be bad because everyone's gonna be hating on me for some reason here. But I get a pineapple seed here, which is kind of cool to get. But people have been saying, what would I do if I got 400 mil on the series? Uh-oh, everyone's going to be thinking now. But no, I actually did get the 1 million GP here, so I wouldn't consider this 4 mil. I consider Squeal... Nah, I don't really consider Squeal of Fortune like part of the legit game, but I will use it considering I have it. But, of course, I don't know, I mean, I mainly want the lights, but of course, there was 1 million GP that I just gained from absolutely nowhere. Once again, kind of really easy. But just to answer the question, if I do ever get the 400 mil, which I highly doubt because I don't exactly buy spins, I don't think anyone's got the 400 mil without buying spins. I think only one person did it, and it was Fair One, and he did it with spins. But 200 mil for the shout, that's boosted me quite a bit there. So obviously, I can't sell shout-outs to make money, which kind of sucks. But, well, I didn't sell them anyway. But just to say, if I did get the 400 mil, I definitely would not use it towards the series. I'd probably put it towards buying my yellow back, but we'll see what happens. But yep, this episode is coming to an end. So what I want to quickly say here, just to quickly end this series, is if this video can get, not to sound like one of those people that ask for likes all the time, but if this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll make episode 10 1 hour long. I do have the clips recorded. Listen to me here. If people don't want an hour long video because maybe it'll be too boring, then obviously don't like the video, unless you obviously really do like my videos. But if this episode hits 1,000 likes, I'll upload it an hour long. Otherwise, I'll split it into 3 20-minute episodes once again, because I can do that quite easily, and then you can join it from there. So, your choice on that one, guys. Thank you for watching episode 9. Hope you're enjoying this series still. And episode 10, depending how long it is, 10 plus 11 plus 12, I don't know what's going to happen. Should be exciting to watch. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.